When people call us and they have been injured by what they feel may be a medical malpractice case, their emotional state is usually one of great distress. Number one, they very often feel betrayed by the people they trusted. But secondly, most of those folks have suffered a very severe injury, or very often it's a loved one calling about the death of that person. And so our goal is to take them, in essence, by the hand and take that stress off of them and try to tell them we can help. We're going to investigate that matter and find out what happened, because very often they don't know exactly what happened. Number two, we tell them just to relax and trust us to do the process, and if we're able to help, that we're going to get compensation to help pay for all those medical bills, lost expenses, and even the change in their lifestyle that's occurred because of that.
I underwent surgery for my dental work. The dentist sent a tooth down my throat. 6 months later, the left lung filled up with fluid that nearly paralyzed me.
When folks call us and they feel that they've been the victim of medical malpractice, one of the most common mistakes we see is that they haven't gotten a second opinion. They need to get an independent evaluation of their situation to find out what happened and what's going on. And so one of the things we do is to advise them to get independent care to evaluate their situation and get the best treatment they can, because they need help to get well. So we try to tell them that. Number two, we tell them not to try to manage that on their own, because it's a very complicated situation. And most often, if they complain to the doctor or the hospital, frankly, nothing is going to happen. And they've then given a statement they may wish they hadn't have done, so they should talk to a lawyer. And so what we tell them, if they've got a medical malpractice situation, let us evaluate that, and if we can help, we're going to do it where it doesn't cost them anything unless there's a recovery.
I don't think we could have done any better. In fact, probably somebody else would have sent us on our way. And he was so good.
You really need to have an attorney who has experience doing medical malpractice. I've been doing medical malpractice cases for 40 years now, and I've been able to try a number of those cases. So you need a lawyer who is experienced, who's also willing to go to trial when that's necessary. But you also need a lawyer who cares about you and what has happened to you, so that they can walk through that with you. Go ahead and call a lawyer right then, because time is important. And getting the right advice and taking the right steps is so important. So call a lawyer. It won't cost anything to speak to a law firm to find out, is there something that can be done to help and what your rights are.
I'm fortunate, very fortunate, to have come across Mr. Christian when I decided to take legal steps. He knew exactly what he was talking about, and he was straight up with me, and there was no messing around. I was really impressed with his professionalism and the surroundings he's with every day.